Hey there, welcome to the video. As you may know by listening to the videos or reading the free newsletter, there's been a big change in 2024 for me, and that change has entirely centered around I absolutely cannot stand losing. I just can't stand it. Number of levels. Number one, I just can't take drawdowns anymore. I just feel like how useless, right? I guess I'm in a part of my life where I need money. I guess I'm in a part of my life where I don't want to go through a 5-year drought, a 5-month drought, 5-week drought. I'm not really interested in droughts. If we want to go to Paris, as people in my family just did without me, had a great trip, but I didn't get to go. But let's say I wanted to go to Paris. What do I do if I'm in a 3-month drawdown? What am I going to do? Take the funds out of my trading account? No. What am I going to do if the car breaks down and I don't want to take it out of my drawdowned, not a word, but my account that's been falling for the last few months? Not going to do that. It just seems like in the real world, the real world of actually trading, we need money. We need money in the real world, right? And even though I've spent since 2012 studying automated systems, and I'm still going to be studying them, I'm still going to be publishing videos on them, I've been deeply interested in something else. Well, that's what we're going to see in the next series of videos. We're going to be talking about this high yield stuff. Why? Because high yield gives us money now. Now, of course, there's a problem and there's a fear and there's something super scary about high yield, especially if you've never heard about it before, and that is a falling chart. There's something unique about crazy high yield, and that is there's a chance that the stock chart that we look at is going to go down, 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 down. Now, here we go. You ready for some math? If the stock chart we're looking at, let's say, goes down 40%. Whoa! What is this, a depression? Let's say it goes down 40%. It's terrible, right? Something like this. But what if it pays 100%? See what I'm saying? Well, in that case, the chart would still look like garbage. However, we'd be making a ton of money, right? That's the thing about high yield. Now, if the stock chart goes down and the yield goes down, well, that's something else entirely. But the point I'm trying to make in this video, and probably several more to come, what does this really matter, for example, if it paid the same or more as this was happening? What would it matter? Would it matter? Okay. That said, nobody wants to see this, and I get it. And I totally empathize, and let's find a solution for that, right? Maybe it just would make you feel better to see a chart go up. Now, as I hinted at in my little mini rant, the chart tells an almost meaningless part of income. This is the points I'm going to be making. Income. I'm not talking about total return. I'm talking about money coming in. And a falling stock chart or a sideways stock chart has almost nothing to do with the future and getting money now. Right? We need to keep our eye on reality. And this has been a huge mindset change for me. Maybe for you too. But it's why this stuff is so fascinating. Because we've been trained to fear falling charts. Right? If the chart goes down, that's less money for us. But the thing is with high yield, if the chart falls down, it may not mean less money for us. However, that we'll talk about that obviously in videos to come. Let's not worry about falling charts. Let's see if we can again solve the problem. Can we do high yield without being afraid of falling stock charts, right? Yes, it may not matter very much if the stock chart goes down, but heck with it. Heck with it. Almost said something else. Heck with it. Let's see if we can figure out a way to have the stock chart go up and we also get some yield. Dwight likes it. Maybe you do too. So enter KURV funds, KURV. These are very specific, right? High yield is hot right now, like Hansel. So hot right now. There's more and more coming out. So there's going to be all sorts of different flavors, which is why there's going to be so much for us to talk about and be interested in. But KURV funds are something unique because if you go around the internet and read or listen to the interviews from the KURV creators, they've got something interesting in mind. They want the stock chart to go up and still pay yield. Perfect for this video. Okay. Go ahead. They're out there and excellent. The creators seem very nice, very reasonable, very smart gentlemen. All right. Again, their goal is high income. High, I mean, it's not that high, but it's high, right? It's higher than dividend aristocrats of 1 to 2 to 3%, right? But their goal is high income and stock chart stability. Okay, that's a good thing, right? And that's what the video is all about. So that's their goal. What's the truth? The problem with these is they're so new, we don't have years and years in data. But that's fine. We got to get started now, right? Best time to start is 10 years ago. Second best is right now. So since August 2024, this is a KURV fund, a portfolio that I'm going to show you in a second. If you started with $10,000 and compared it to the SPY, index fund investing basically, the end balance is, whoa. Now this is reinvesting dividends, okay? Not pulling anything out. But look at that. It's beating the market substantially by about 1% a month. Stock chart's going up and it pays a high yield, which of course is helping the stock chart go up, right? Maximum drawdown is hardly anything since August 2024. Pretty cool. So what's the portfolio? There you go. Are there going to be more of these? Absolutely. But this is what I used for this particular study, okay? It's got the Amazon version, the Apple version, the Google version, and so forth. Look them all up, okay? But what, again, the goal is stock chart goes up, yield is high. And if we look at this, blue is our little KURV portfolio, and this is the SPY index fund. So you can see, look at the chart. Mission accomplished, it's going up, okay? Now, income, which is what we're really looking for, right? To either reinvest it and build it up so that we can have a ton of income at a later date and then maybe start taking it out, or you could take it out along the way. But this is all dividends were reinvested, okay? So keep that in mind. And so far, it's about $400, which in about 4 months is about $100 a month, which $100 a month is about $1,200 a year, and that's about 12%. So somewhere in the 10 to 12% range, it's provided a very nice yield, right? It's not a super yield, but it's a very nice yield, and you saw what happened to the stock charts, okay? So, bottom line, great, right? It would be great psychologically, visually to look at the stock chart and everything's going up. I mean, it's not going to go up in a down market, of course, but it's going to go up at least as well as the SPY, right? KURV looks on track. They have goals. That seems to be working. Smart people. But it's only 10%-ish, right, yield-wise. And I say only, again, that's like 5 times of what a typical dividend aristocrat would do, but it's only 10%. It's not super-duper crazy. But I'm going to leave you with a question as we continue to talk in these videos. As far as actual life, how do we spend the paper profits if our charts go up? If we have a rising chart, yay! What do we spend that day? We spend our income, right? We're not going to spend our paper profits, because if we do, then we're selling out of our position and our income goes down. So do paper profits spend better than paper losses? If we receive income both ways, what does it matter if the stock chart goes up? Does it matter? Right? It's interesting, and it's something I want to discuss going further. All right. If you like this, let me know. I've got a lot to say, so I'm going to be making videos, hopefully coming out on Mondays for the foreseeable future. I did create a dividend income program. It's called DIP. What a cool acronym. That is going to start in January. In fact, it's already started for some people on the private secret email list. It's not a secret. And there'll be some information in the description if you want to get involved, where we share portfolios, talk about ideas, maybe even contribute, and I can make videos on your ideas. So that's it. There's our solution. If you want the stock chart to go up and you want to make a nice yield, KURV might be the answer. Talk to you soon.